Yeah, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review for the Dolph Lundgren Marathon as I put the camera a little bit closer. Next up is Silent Trigger. Now, Silent Trigger, as you can read right here from the director of Highlander, yes, Russell Mulcahy directed this film. And it's a pretty damn decent Dolph Lundgren flick. It's stylish, it's a good looking film, has some really nice sequences of Dolph being a sniper, very bloody, blood squibs. Very simple plot, but again, Russell Mulcahy's direction, it's a good looking film, some pretty decent action set pieces. Definitely R-rated for strong violent content, as it says. Now, Russell Mulcahy, he also directed Ricochet. He did Razorback, which I think is a very underrated film. Resurrection, which is another good film. This one, pretty much the gist of it, Dolph Lundgren is a sniper, and then he has this lady played by Gina Bellman, who is the spotter. They both go to the skyscraper that's under construction. That's abandoned. Pretty much nobody in there except two security guards. One of them is actually an actor named Conrad Dunn, who, if you remember the movie Stripes, you remember the guy who said, "Don't call me Francis." No, his name is the name's Psycho. If someone calls me Francis, I'll kill him. That guy is one of the actors here. He would also be the main villain in Direct Action, which I'll talk about later in this film here, actually. But he's in this film. Good actor. And then you have this other guy. I forget the actor's name. Maybe it's Chris Heyerdahl. Could be wrong on that. Who he's a security guard that's been there longer, and he's a druggie, and he takes drugs, goes out of his mind, tries to rape the spotter lady. That guy did a good job too. He definitely fit the role as this redneck, drugged out guy. Complete, utter trash of an asshole. But Dolph and this girl, they get to the top skyscraper, and they're waiting for the hit to come. And then Dolph supposed to shoot it, be on their way. From time to time, the film flashbacks to a mission they had together, these two, where they were supposed to kill this female politician, but Dolph didn't do it because the person lifted a child. They wanted him to shoot anyway. He said no. And then this helicopter comes up and shoots their hideout. Pretty damn well done sequence when you watch it. Uh, this is a film I don't think went to theaters. I think it was a straight-to-video film. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember that happening. This is a pan and scan version. It'd be nice to see a widescreen version. I don't know if this film ever made it to a Blu-ray, but that's what I mean. It's a good cinematography. Light had at least a little bit more of a budget behind it compared to other flicks. Like there's certain shots where Dolph's in the window of the skyscraper and the pans out and you see the whole skyscraper building, certain shots in the rain. Russell Mulcahy, he knows how to make the film look good, usually. And like I was saying before, one of the flashbacks, you have this real helicopter shooting up this hideout, done for real, at least it looks like it. And again, it's cool to see Dolph Lundgren play a sniper. That's not something he gets to do a lot. And it's a hell of a lot fucking better than when Steven Seagal tried to do it in Sniper Special Ops. If you want to know my thoughts, feel free to check out that rant because it's on this channel when I reviewed all of the Steven Seagal movies and had to sit through the 7 fucking films Seagal did that one year, one of them being Sniper Special Ops. Here, Dolph Lundgren's a badass, gets up, shoots the fucking pilot in the face with a sniper rifle, blood splat, shoots the other pilot, blood splat, the helicopter crashes to the hideout, and the effects, of the chopper hitting the hideout are not too bad. I mean, they're not photorealistic, but it's not too bad. I mean, compared to stuff you see nowadays, it wasn't too shabby. But is that satisfying? Yeah. If you see this cover, you want him shooting that fucking gun in the motherfuckers' faces, and he does. Shoots both the pilots in the face with a sniper rifle. Takes down the helicopter. That's fucking badass. And from time to time it cuts back to these flashbacks. And then meanwhile when they're in the skyscraper, they're doing a couple things, like Dolph is trying to get to the rooftop, and then there's a moment where he's got to climb down the elevator shaft. Some wires or something, pipes get fucked up, and he's hanging for dear life. There's the spotter lady dealing with this drugged out asshole who's trying to rape her. There's some dialogue between Dolph and the lady, information on the mission, what they're doing there. Again, some more flashbacks. Dolph slits this asshole's throat and shoots some assholes who... Dolph and the lady were driving this vehicle, and they see these assholes shoot these innocent people. And then they come try to get Dolph and the lady in their vehicle, and Dolph's like, fuck this. Again, slits the guy's throats, shoots some motherfuckers, blood squibs. There's a guy running. Dolph sets up most of his sniper rifle, or at least part of it, of a rifle, aims, hits the guy, dead on. It's sad nowadays that you see a film like this. No one ever talks about a film like Silent Trigger. But yet, they can do simple stuff. At least at the time it was deemed simple. Nowadays, I guess it's too much. Practical blood squibs. And this could be a bloody film. Because in the finale, when Dolph decides not to shoot again because he wants to retire, I guess some other guys knew Dolph was going to do that, or they wanted to retire him. They're busted in, and Dolph's either under the floor shooting guys from underneath. There's this one guy, Dolph gets on a higher platform, gets the sniper rifle, shoots the guy point blank range. Huge blood squib. Guy flies back. Before that, before all that stuff happens, you have this stuff with the drug out security guard trying to rape the spotter, and Dolph doesn't like that. It beats the fuck out of the guy. Even to a point where it pushes a guy, they both go through walls. Dolph comes out, takes a guy, throws him through another wall. You fasten your seatbelt. Bangs the guy's head against this banister, this like pipe. It's one of those films that, I mean, by the end, the other security guard has been quiet. You find out he's part of the bad guys. He's been keeping quiet, keeping watch. He kills off the drugged out security guard. Tries to kill Dolph. Dolph had set a trap in the elevator, so when the guy tries to go back down, explosions happen, so to speak. But everything ends up fine. You spoiled it. The movie's from 1996. I mean, every review I do is spoilers. That's how I do it. Mainly when I do reviews, it's how I do. It's just how I do it. What makes the film work is, like I said, Russell Mulcahy's style made a good-looking film, stylish shots with the camera, some action set pieces that seem like this had a little bit of above average budget compared to other films that went straight to video. Some nice shots in the rain. I like the look of the skyscraper from the outside. I like the design. I kind of appreciate the simplicity of it, where it's a sniper and a spotter waiting for their target, and they're doing with a couple things. but it's not too busy of a film, so to speak. You got a little bit of fisticuffs. You got some cool sniping sequences. You got some blood squibs. Dolph Lundgren, I thought, did a good job. Most of the cast did a good job. The lady, the spotter, she's there. I can't really pick what her accent is, or if she does have an accent. I don't know. She's okay. I've seen better. I've seen worse. I would say of the actors, I thought she was kind of the weakest one, but she is pretty sexy, and I would say I thought she was decent. Some people might be put off by her, but again, I thought she was pretty sexy. Definitely not a film that's talked about much, but not a bad movie at all. I think it's a pretty damn decent flick. It's a good looking flick, and I think if you're a Dolph Lundgren fan or you're a Russell Mulcahy fan, it's definitely worth a look. I'm trying to think what company released this. I don't recognize a single one of these companies. Algonquin Productions, Filmline International, New Market Capital Group, Conquistador Entertainment. Well, I don't recognize this 20th Century Fox. There you go. No features, sad to say. No interviews, no commentaries. Again, this is a pan and stand version. I don't know if there's another version of this film where it's not pan and scan. If not, that's a shame. This is a film that you're due for a widescreen, and I think if this got an HD treatment, it would look pretty damn good. Because again, Russell Mulcahy, he's a very visually talented director. Yeah, I keep harping on that and repeating that because that's one of the biggest strengths of the film. It's like, wow, this is. I forgot how good looking the movie is with the color. I wouldn't say the colors, but the look, the style, the shots in the rain, or the shots from the outside of the skyscraper, the way the action is handled. I didn't notice any shaky cam or really quick cutting. Russell Mulcahy did a really competent job on the direction. And again, I know I repeat myself, but it was nice to see Dolph as a sniper. I thought that was a cool little different thing that Dolph didn't get to play often. Or I don't think really ever again in another movie, now that I think of it. Too bad. I'd be willing to see another movie where he's a sniper. But yeah, that's Silent Trigger. Pretty straightforward to the point, which I don't think is a bad thing. Not really much to mention, I guess, other than maybe people will ask, well, is there anything you don't care for? Like I said, the lady was decent. I don't think she was great, but it was decent. I could see maybe some people might find the film. I didn't think the film was boring, but I'm saying that based on the concept of a guy, a sniper, and a spotter waiting in the building, either some flashbacks where you get some action, or them dealing with a security guard, and then some action at the end. Some people might think that'd be a boring setup, or maybe they would have preferred more action scenes or a bigger scope. Maybe they with this too limited of a scope. It didn't bother me that much. I'm always greedy for more sniping sequences, but the stuff I got, I enjoyed. Maybe in the finale, a few more bodies for Dolph and such to deal with. Like maybe in the finale, have like triple the bad guys so Dolph can get in some fisticuffs on that nature. Because really, the fisticuffs you really get is when he's fighting the security guard, which isn't. Security guard doesn't have that much of a chance against Dolph. So you're not going to get a lot of the martial arts or the hand-to-hand combat. This is more of the gun variety. Although it makes sense. I mean, you see this, it does make sense. It's not in depth with the characters, if that's what you're looking for. Still, I think if you're a Dolph Lundgren fan, this is worth at least a watch. And if you don't like it, teach their own. I do think quite a few people enjoy this film for what it is. And yeah, I say, if this is not on Blu-ray or widestream, that's a shame. Someone should do that. I think it's at least worth that. I mean, come on, there's much worse films that got that treatment. Either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.